Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to another episode of One on One with comedian Fredo Davis. And today I have the special guest, comedian Steve Brown. His brother right here is a legend in the comedy game. He does a lot of stuff in the game. You know, every time I turn around, he got a new room from Alabama to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about it here today first, right here on One on One with comedian Fredo Davis. Brother Steve, how's it going tonight?
Hey man, I'm great. Happy that man. I'm really doing big things, I guess, because I'm here on your podcast, man. Thanks for the invite, man. Appreciate it.
Let me tell you something. I've been admiring you ever since you was pushing that Maserati around this little crazy town.
Oh man, that's gone, dog.
I know you told me I was in there. I patted you on the shoulder. You was like, oh, my ribs. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I got hit, man. They took it from me, but I mean, God is good. I'm still here, man, doing what I do, man. You know.
That's what counts, brother.
Right.
How many years in the comedy game for you now?
Man, going on 28. Going on 28. So
28,
yeah.
good 28?
Great 28.
That's what I want to
It's the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it's been great. It's been an experience. So, you know.
So, you're a brother that's been in this game for a while, travel around the world, work with some of the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Who's your favorite comedian?
Me.
If I may ask.
Me.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you something, man. You know, the thing is, I love all comedians, man, and I'm not trying to be politically correct. I love the Bruce Bruces, the Ricky Smileys, the Don D.C. Currys, and specifically the comics that came in my era, the JJs, the Sean Larkins, you was a little bit after me, but still, you know, people in my era, still in that era, you know, the late great Tyler Craig, the late great Big Ron, and a cast of others, man. But you know, right now I'm in the season where it's all about me. You know, I have to manifest and you know, just think about, you know, what's next for me. And I'm thinking all positivity, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, hey, I'm about to be the next big thing. I'm working towards it, and we're going to see what the universe rewards me.
Yeah, and I see you slimming down, so I know you're getting in shape, because help is wealth.
Been there. I try to exercise that, man. I try to not only talk about it, I like to show it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm 56, soon to be 57, and still working out, still eating right, still do the boxing thing, still working out, and you know, when you get of age, I don't like to call myself old, but when you get of age or get a little seasoned, you know, sometimes you got to drop the weight and work on, you know, toning and all that, because when you continue to lift heavy and all that, you start tearing your body down. So that's when you see a lot of people who work out, they lose weight, and they just, you know, just try to stay ripped or lean or whatever, and that's the journey I'm on now, and just kind of eating cleaner. So
yeah, you looking younger. I can say that, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, okay.
You off the meat? You vegan? What you?
No, I eat, but I try to eat. You know, I don't eat a lot of red meat. I do a lot of fish. I do a lot of chicken. I don't do the typical fried chicken, you know. And if I do, you know, I put that air fryer to work, you know. So I try to clean up a little bit. Now I ain't you know, I cheat. I ain't perfect with it. Hell no. I you know. But
what you doing is called eating clean.
I'm eating a little bit clean. I'm cleaner. I ain't eating clean, because clean is like you just and then I had, of course, that scare we get, the diabetic scare. You know what I'm saying? I was eating crazy, and you know me, I'm one of those people. I try to stay in tune with my health, so I go get checkups and all that. And they said I was pre-diabetic. I'm like, what do you mean pre-diabetic? I work out, I do this and that, but you know, come to find out, stuff like that is hereditary. You know what I'm saying? Or it's hereditary based on what you eat, because certain things that we ate as kids, you pass down through generation to generation through recipes.
Doritos and Pepsi.
All that. So I had to clean that up, man, because I was like, man, wait a minute. You know, of course, my mom's diabetic. My father was a diabetic. So, you know, they were like, well, it's genetics and all that. And I'm like, okay, I'm not buying that. So I just kind of did what I need to do. You know, I don't do sugar at all. At least I try to stay away from it.
What about chitlins?
No, never. I don't eat nothing like that. I used to. I couldn't
eat them things.
Yeah, so I cut back on all that. Now I do sugar every once in a while, just a little bit, but you know, I try to stay away from it, man, and that helped me out, and it reversed everything. So I don't have that problem. But I will say, man, that was my vice. You know how people have drug problems or alcoholism and all that. Mine was sugar. I used to work out, and afterwards I would have a honey bun and a Sprite together, and I couldn't taste neither one of them for the sugar. And that's when I was like, damn, I got to thinking like, man, it ain't what I'm eating. I'm addicted to this shit. And then if you look at it, if you study it, sugar is one of the most addictive things you'll ever come in contact with. So, and it's also killing us big time. You know, that's why you have so many people with diabetes and all these other shit, all these other problems. But you know, that's another story.
Yeah, you told it in a nutshell right there. So to all the young comedians out there watching, health is wealth. You want to take a page out of Steve's book so you can live and enjoy your career, because a lot of us die as soon as we get the money.
Oh yeah, or trying to get the money, man. We've lost a lot of professional entertainers, man, namely comedians, and honestly, I was looking at, you know, some of the causes or alleged causes of death, man. You know, you got NAR, you know, I think diabetes and
was that liver cirrhosis of the liver?
Cirrhosis of the liver, because, you know, of course, he wasn't really taking care of himself. God rest his soul, but wasn't taking care of himself. You know, Dirty South, my girl, we love Dirty South. Heart attack, you know what I'm saying? And it goes on and on. Big Rome, all this, but it all has something to do.
Him talk about that.
Yeah, all of it has something to do with their food intake and the way they live their lives as far as, you know, their health. Yeah. And us as comedians and professional entertainers out there alone.
You wing eating motherfuckers.
Yeah, we don't eat right, man.
We eat wings every day.
And it's because we don't really have time to prepare our food, because we always city to city to city. So let's stop here, let's grab this. And so we gotta, sometimes, man, I would do a food prep, and when I go on the road, and just eat off that.
That'll save you a lot of money.
Save you a lot of money, and it'll also help you as far as your health, man. Because honestly, dude, you gotta understand something, man. We in the club, we performing, we eating wings, we drinking.
It's called being fatigued.
Yeah,
we
man.
don't know this.
Yeah, and it's wearing us the hell out. But
it is.
But in our minds, we turning up. So again, you know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have anything against anybody that does, because you are your own person, and you know what you can do and what you can't.
What's your vice? Everybody got a vice.
My vice was sugar.
Well, sugar.
My vice was sugar.
Never pussy.
Excuse me?
Never pussy.
That's man.
I'm just throwing it out there.
It is.
I got
of course.
What?
Of course. But you know what, man? You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Because you're a vet in the game.
I'm a vet, so pussy ain't the vice no more, bro.
Yeah.
It's substance. I need substance in my life now.
We're talking about health as well for you young comedians out there that's tuned in right now. Stay, you know, eat clean if you can, or eat healthy as possible. Eat however you can afford it, but not the cheap shit.
Not the cheap shit. Hell no.
Take care of yourself. Eat a salad. Eat some greens every now and then. Flush your system. If you're out there eating chicken, eat something green. Collard greens, peas. All that. I took a loving for okra. I like eating okra.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. You my type of guy then, dog. Okra is my dog. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, everybody knows my mom has a garden. You know, garden,
that's what they tell you to go back to now. I'm talking about anything on the internet now tell you start your own garden,
dude,
grow your own veggies.
My mom is known as a collard green lady in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. She just really overdid it. She got the garden in the backyard, and it wraps all the way around the side of the house to the front yard. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell this lady's doing, but she's growing green, she's growing everything. And
honestly, it's a secondary business for you, because everybody gonna need them collard greens. I promise.
Hey man,
I'm from Virginia. We used to steal them at night.
Hey man, that's what's going on with my mom.
I'm telling you,
I had to install a camera, man.
But you need to now install the outhouse like they're doing greens, anything. You know what I'm saying? You need to take it and curate it and make sure it's protected.
Right.
But you can make a grow house for those. She had the best collard greens in goddamn Tuscaloosa. They'll come from around the world for them goddamn collard greens. I promise you, bro.
Hey man, let me tell you something.
Same way they doing this goddamn weed, Steve, do them collard greens just like that, boy.
Hey dog, let me tell you something. They snatching them bitches up. So
my uncle taught me that shit. No good mom.
Hey man, listen, so I had to go buy some motion lights and all that. Cause she was getting them away and all that, which is cool. But you know, I always love okra. That's one of the healthiest foods you can eat, man. And I don't worry about the slime, because you know, you niggas we you know.
Worse than that now. Yeah, you let Sukiyana tell it.
Yeah, but yeah, there it is. So definitely, man, I love okra. I boil it, steam it, whatever, fried. It doesn't matter. I try to stay away from fried, but yeah, man, okra is my shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's different ways to fry stuff. You got to change up your oils. The other day I see canola and what's the other oil? supposed to be healthy. Vegetable oil, those are the worst oils, but they pump that shit to us.
Yeah,
Fried chicken and
canola and all that. Yeah, those are supposed to be the worst oils.
artery clogging ass.
Yeah,
oils, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You might want to change your diet up to like start cooking more with olive oil. Something that don't clog you up, the fat and the butter and all that stuff. You know, I've been watching a lot of crazy videos on this because I had a brother I'm watching right now is Yaki. Yaki talks about it, the herbalist.
Right.
You ever get a chance, go check him out.
Okay.
Go check him out. This brother reversed scar tissue on his heart. He reversed the liver shit with your kidneys and all that shit started failing. Brother was on cocaine and Remy. You know, until he got out of his depression and started to see the light, but he had to reverse it, and he became an herbalist. And you know, like Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi will change your life too.
Well, man, the thing is, to me, it's like it's dangerous living that way and spreading the knowledge. So I pray that this brother stays safe because now.
And I pray that too. Long live.
Right.
I keep doing this thing out here.
Yeah, because the thing is, man, the government is trying to off brothers like that, man.
You taking away from the medical,
the pharmaceutical.
Yeah, so, the people that fix something, to break something, like when you get a bullshit mechanic, like I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Fix something, break something.
And break something. Yeah.
There wasn't no hole in there when I brung it here.
Yeah. So the thing is, man, you know, they call it big pharma. They are capitalizing on us being sick. No, they're capitalizing on making us sick so we can go to them and they make us sicker to give them a profit. So shout out to all of the herbalists and people like that, man, and Dr.
And
Steve.
keep it a secret. Stay good at what you do and help the people. But you know, sometimes you just gotta be shh. Like you get the pub. Once they get the pub, they start watching you,
right?
Because you start curing people of shit that they don't want to be cured. The money's in the medicine.
Man, it's a cure. I believe personally, it's a cure for everything.
Yeah, it is. That's why Lisa Left Eye Lopez went over there,
of course,
and met with Dr. Sebi.
Of course, right. Whatever she was going through, she was being cured. And this is, man. Listen. Don't let this shit fool you out here. It's a cure of everything, man. Like for instance, I really believe that now all of a sudden they got this medicine, from Big Pharma where they are now hiding or. Let's say they give you this medicine, you take a shot or a pill or whatever, and now HIV and AIDS is non-detectable.
I saw those commercials.
So now that lets me know if it's non-detectable, y'all got some shit out here that can really get rid of it. You just won't because you're making a profit off of it.
Yeah, and you're playing the game with making it non-detectable. So that means that motherfucker got HIV or AIDS, and they give it to somebody.
Well, no, when it's non-detectable. That means it can't be spread. I still don't trust that shit.
Like a plastic Glock going through the airport.
Man, right? I still don't trust that shit.
You remember those plastic Glocks?
Yeah.
It's still gonna beat.
Yeah, I'm like, man, nobody hearing that shit, bro. I'm like the non-detectable. You got it. So the thing is, why are you making it non-detectable when you could just make it non-existent?
That's true.
You got the power to do it, but no, you want that money.
And I agree with you on that. But that right here, this topic right here is one of those deep topics where they start watching us for dropping knowledge on each other like that. Anything like this, even if I took a segment like this, they'll do a fact check or they'll put the bar across the top of the video because you're actually telling people to go do their own research. Get your knowledge for it, then you decide. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen like that. They've got this part of the internet that they know red pill. And it can get you where you keep getting strikes on your whatever you posting, and then all of a sudden your videos ain't getting as many views as they used to.
So it's kind of like shadow banning you.
Slowly but surely, yeah, they do stuff like that, and then sometimes they put stuff on there and they give you a strike for something you repost it or put yourself in the video for it. Wow. So that's what I'm telling you. I saw a little black kid punch a white bus driver because he smacked him before the other little kid could record it. The little black boy punched him in his face, and they took my video down.
Oh, wow.
Because them type of videos will do 10, 20,000 views just like that.
Because it's the truth.
Just like that. And everybody like, oh, all I did was put on the title was, whose son is this? You know what I'm saying? You told that man to fight.
And they took your video down.
Took it down, boy. Hit me with a, what's the name? Like, you can't post this type of content. It excites violence towards kids and adults.
But that really wasn't the reason they took it down.
It's something that they don't want you punching white people in the face.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Like if a white cop get beat up on the internet, they
gonna take that shit down.
Is in that category over there. But brother, it's bigger than all of that because we like now we jumped into a very interesting topic while we on this internet stuff. You going viral.
Oh,
You Made History. I watched this state to state, and
Right.
time after time, and I watched everything after your situation on the internet. Are you free to talk about it?
I'm free to talk about everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
listen, I'm here, so I'm
Yeah.
free to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, because it was like I would never like be the one to talk to you in the comedy clubs and nothing about that. Like it's got to be on a main platform of understanding because people, it's two sides to every story.
Right.
Well, three actually, because one of them gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People watch on the internet like,
of course.
this viral thing when it was going viral, and you and your fight with this dude in the South Carolina Comedy Club. And
You know what?
Did you get the blame for that?
They try to switch the narrative. They
Yeah.
try to switch the narrative.
I don't like that.
And actually, me and the guy, man, we're cool. We're really cool. And we keep in contact, man. He was having a bad day. He had just got out of prison. And he was celebrating getting out of prison, drinking, doing what he do. He was already high, fucked up. I mean, really fucked up. And honestly, the fight had nothing to do with me. Nothing. I was just there. I was in his line of sight. It was him and his girl going at it. Something happened. He hit her, brawl, and so he fighting everybody. And somehow we made eye contact. He started coming my way. I'm like, man, please don't bring your ass up here. So I'm like, now he on his way, and I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Because now I'm thinking the dude that was up there with me, he was like, man, we got it. We gonna get it under control. But I'm seeing, but I'm
the
seeing
cook.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the cook. It was a guy,
host?
becoming comic. Yeah, the host. We got it, man. Security got it, but it wasn't no security. It was just a little old dude. And when I saw him get his ass,
One dude at the front. I know
the
what you're
little
talking
old
about.
dude at the front, he got his shoe knocked off. And Stacey Adam, I swear to God, got the nigga shoot. So I knew this nigga wasn't gonna be no help because this Stacey Adam is somewhere in the crowd. So anyway, this dude is coming towards the stage. I'm like, damn, the old boy, like, we got him. Ain't nobody got this dude.
Yeah.
So when he get on stage, the dude that was like, we got him, throws his hands up, man, and he walks off. So now I'm thinking like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this dude? This dude is swinging and he's actually swinging his ass off even before the cameras caught it. So you remember I told you I box, I do all that. So
Yeah,
I'm slipping them in my, and man, what people notice most about that footwork, and I'm glad y'all noticed this so I can know next time, was the footwork. I kept him in front of me, but I kept him from hitting me.
Yeah, you did.
I kept him. Notice I said I kept him in front of me, but I kept him from hitting me. You know what I'm saying? I'm slipping him. He's getting tired. He's getting aggravated. So that's when he picked up the mic stand, swung it. The mic
chair or something.
Yeah. Then he picked up the chair, and then when he hit me with the chair on my hip, it like he just turned to somebody else. Like he don't even know why he was up there. He just walked away like ain't nothing happened.
Damn.
Like he just had a violent spurt and just walked off, and then that night, I talked with his parents. His mom was there, stepdad was there, sister was there. All of them came in the grand room, got pictures and all that. They were very apologetic. They were really cool. I got her number. You know what I'm saying? He had ran off or whatever, but they caught him eventually. And
Just came home.
yeah, just came. Yeah.
Probably got an ankle bracelet.
So the thing is, and then come to find out, from what I heard, he was severely bipolar. So, I'm
dealing with that now with a couple of people.
He was going through some shit. He really, and then so my thing was, I really felt sorry for him. I really did. And I knew it was gonna be some shit when the club owner or the manager at that time said, "Oh man, this is gonna be some media we don't want." So immediately I went to the hospital because I think he did catch me with the mic stand or something, and I had like a laceration. I required like 1 or 2 stitches, which was cool. So I stayed overnight. On my way home, my phone was blowing up, and it was like, man, Jess Hilarious going in on you. She just going in on you. I'm like, for what? I don't even know this chick. So come to find out, the manager with his fruity ass got in contact with one of the club owners here. And one of the club owners here in Atlanta was managing Jess at the time. You connect the dots.
I already know.
So now he puts, now Jess is young in the business. She's just she's just young and fiery and wants to do whatever she wants to do, and get her name out there. Which she
what
was
we call a puppet.
She was ignorant at the time. She didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I had never done anything to her. She had never done anything to me. She was just going in and get that viral moment. But what she didn't know was she was trying to destroy my character. Like, you started that fight, you did this, he should have did this.
Oh yeah, that's what the devils do.
Yeah, so what I did was, oh, bitch, I'm Steve Brown. So I'm coming back at you. So I went back at her even harder, but I wouldn't quit, and finally she just blocked me, and it was over. But when they tried to do, yeah.
Just block and it's over?
It's over. She blocked me and it was over, and that was it. Now, I saw her months and months later. We saw each other smile, dapped it up. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for Jess Hilarious. You know what I'm saying? That was a moment where I think they took advantage of her and her platform, because honestly I think she's a phenomenal girl. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing her thing. I applaud her.
She's much smarter and much wiser now.
Much smarter, much wiser, and that's just what it is. And I applaud her in whatever she's doing. But I had to get in that ass. She so just with the mess wasn't messing with me like that, because I brought the mess back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to give people what they give you to see if they like it, and I don't think she liked it because she blocked me. But what they tried to do was flip the narrative and made it seem like I started it and this and that and this and that. And I would say thanks to my comedy family, they wouldn't hear that shit. A lot of comedy started about boycotting the club and all that.
And the reason why I can say this, brother, because I've been in certain situations like that. We're not protected at certain points. They think because we tell jokes, we're not real human beings. And you could joke and joke and joke, and when this person start walking to the stage, it's no longer a comedy show. This person is posing a threat, because they get to the stage. My PTSD said either they gonna hit me or he gonna shoot me. Like, I watched that shit with Malcolm X. You standing there, it's your moment. You love these people. Everything goes black. And it's like, whatever this nigga do to me, I'm not protected.
Right, okay, so now it goes further than that. Alright, so he tried to blackball me. That doesn't work, but
I don't like that at all.
Right, he tried to blackball me, and both of them did. And I worked with this club owner before and this and that, and I thought he was cool. And now I'm like,
fucking comedian.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, why the fuck would you do that? So I go through this little depression, because I'm like, damn. But it gave me worldwide notoriety. And what I mean by that, people were calling me from France, Italy, Africa, doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? And I just took that bad moment in my life and turned it into something really grand for me. However, I did go through my personal struggles, because I did go through PTSD. And this is no lie, bro. I would go after a show. No, during a show, I would be on stage doing jokes, and I would literally see that nigga in the audience. Now, he locked up.
Yeah.
He locked up. He's in prison. He's going back to prison. But I would literally see him in the audience. That's how it was. I would, after a show or an outing, I would go home and I would literally think like, man, what if this nigga come out the bushes? What if he come from behind my house? What if I go inside and he is in my house? I was fucked up. I would get up, get one of my firearms, and walk around my house and check the doors. Yeah. Knowing this dude was in prison.
They just think
I had to go through counseling and all that, dog. It wasn't that I was afraid. I was suffering from PTSD, meaning I was still living. My mind was still in the moment, and I was still in defense mechanism. Like, okay, what's up? Well, I was walking around like that.
Yeah, you never know. And like, people think because when it's over, it die down on the internet. I'm still a human.
I'm human.
I still got kids to protect, a wife to protect, a girl to protect. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at that point, it's like a sense of paranoia.
Right.
Where I come from, like in Virginia, you go through all of that.
Right.
It's different when you entertain and making the world laugh, and your reward is laughter.
But you know something, man, I'm gonna tell you something. It really hits you when you're a grown ass person. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Something like that, if that happened, if I was a kid, I'd laugh that shit out. Oh, whatever, man. When you're an adult, your subconscious mind really grows and fucks with you. Like, man, what if? And I'm like, nigga, am I going crazy? Because I know this dude is. Because honestly, I felt so bad for him that he reached out to me, we talked, and I wanted to know. I didn't give a fuck about the attack, because I can protect myself. I mean, that's just what it is. Niggas know in the business that I know how to protect myself. The thing is, I wanted to know Why did you do what you did when I wasn't fucking with you? We made eye contact. You were on the third of my comedy show, laughing your ass off. What went wrong? Hey man, I don't know, man. He gave me this excuse about something happened to his daughter, this and that, all types of stuff. And you know, to this day, man, we kept in contact, and you know, we're pretty cool. And I told him, man, like if I ever go back to Columbia, South Carolina, of course, if I go, I'm not going as just no regular comedy show. That bitch gonna be a special event because people know I got some to talk about.
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna.
So you ain't been back since?
No, I ain't been back since. And then we're going to do because the money ain't right. The money got to be right. This is gonna be a special event. You know, I'm capitalize off the shit that caused me my traumas. And I promised him that we're going to do a charity event. And my charity event is that we're going to, since you want to fight, we're going to do 3 rounds of boxing, and I'm gonna tear your ass apart. but we gonna donate the money to charity or whatever you want to do.
And can I say this to you?
I'm gonna beat your ass.
All those people that are from the old club has passed and gone away. Back, retired from the business, all of that. A lot of people. They
sold the club, and now I think somebody else owns it, but I don't think he. You know how brothers come, they leave the streets and they want to find a real business, and they do the business, but they don't really know how to do the business.
Yeah.
They learn it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I think that's the situation with that. But I wish him well, man. But
there's a brother that owns it now.
There's a brother that owns it now.
Wow.
Yeah, but he and I don't. I think he's still learning. I think nigga shit. You know, I think he's still learning. But
I don't do no deposit.
Yeah, I don't do none of that.
I ain't never gave no Bruce. I ain't never gave no Mike Epps. They come here, they do their show, they get their money, they leave.
Yeah. So that's
you mean a contract?
Yeah, that's the that's the situation. You know, going on right now at that club. But yeah, man, it's
Which brings me to my next question.
All right.
You're a very intricate character in this comedy game. Now, do you think it was karma from you being a bully in the comedy game? Because whether you know it or not, everybody says Steve Brown was a bully. He was a bully to the young comedians, kick them out the green room, like, you bomb. Soon as you came on stage,
hey, you know
that
what?
Shit branded, and a lot of young comedians.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
You ain't shit.
No, let me tell you something.
They hear your voice.
So let me tell you.
When they do that voice, I know they like
okay, so let me say this. I don't consider myself a bully. I consider myself.
I'm talking about the old Steve back
No,
then.
I'm talking, the old Steve. I consider myself a product of my upbringing. Because guess what? I was treated the same way. And I thought that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with that.
And honestly, back in the day, you know goddamn well, you couldn't go in no green room as an up-and-coming comic. I couldn't go in. And the comics from back in the day, they meant well, but they stood on what they said, and they said what the fuck they meant. And you just had to take it. Now, in this day and time, the up-and-coming comics, you gotta understand the world is a lot softer now. They can't take constructive criticism.
They can't.
And that's just what it is. So they label you the bad guy, the bully, and then when they get to know me, they be like, damn. You know, you helped me pay my rent. You did this. You a pretty good guy.
I know you was a good guy.
Right.
So I just used to laugh.
Right. So at the same time, you know, I'm like, shit, I got it. Why not give it to them? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people can't handle what we went through as comics. Yeah, so they label us as the bad guy. Now there's a second part to that too. I was walking around this bitch mad. Never bitter, but mad. Because when I got into business, I thought that we were brothers. We were a big fraternity. And come to find out, I had to learn that this was a business the hard way. Business has no love, no feeling, no touch, no sound, no taste. It is just business. And when I found that out the hard way by becoming homeless, because a person that brought me in blackballed me, shitted on me and all that, and I was their opener, then now I'm mad at the business, not at comedy, so now I'm thinking, you know what, comedians, these niggas ain't shit, fuck all of them. So now, if you saw me getting into it with people and this and that, because I had no love for them, I had love for the business of comedy or the art of stand-up comedy. But the people in it, man, fuck y'all. I ain't got nothing for y'all because I know y'all just like this nigga who hurt me. See what I'm saying? So, wow. So now you dealing with that trauma of what happened to you early on in your career, and you are taking it out on other people, which is wrong, who had nothing to do with it. So that was on me. I had to literally pray that thing off me, man. And there's comics right now who have been doing comedy just as long as me, or even longer, they're still living with that hate and anger towards that one person that hurt them. We know a couple of them.
Yeah, I do.
So it's you have to get that off of you now, man. So now when people see me
Pray
now,
and meditate.
yeah. So now when people see me now, they're like, damn, man, I thought you. So you're not like I'm like, yeah, I used to be, it's still in me, so don't fuck up, but we cool. I'm gonna respect you, I'm gonna do all this. And now, dude, I'm at an age now and at a point in my career is where
called maturity.
I don't say shit, bro. I just let you be who you are. And if you come to me with wanting some advice in a humble way, I'm gonna help you. That's just what it is, you know?
Yeah.
So
people needed to see that.
Yeah.
They needed to hear that.
So no, that wasn't no karma at all, because I could have easily. I think I made a business decision when it comes to me as far as that fight, because think about it. If I had hurt this nigga, would people be looking at me the same? I told you he was a bully. I told you, man, that nigga, he you know. So now what I did was, if people really looked at it, I showed restraint. I didn't run. I just kept you away from me. I stayed in front of you, and I didn't put my hands on you. I didn't hurt you. You're an audience member. I don't want to hurt you, but I can hurt you. I can fuck you up. This is why I said, okay, I'm going to prove to you that I can fuck you up. That's why I'm going to have this sparring match with you for charity. So
you agreed to it?
Yeah, he agreed to it because he then when he saw me sparring and videos of me boxing, he was like, man, look, I need to get into some classes.
You do it professional. I'm a street fighter. Big difference.
Right. So the thing is, man.
You ever seen a street fighter in a boxer go at it?
Get the fuck beat.
Mike Tyson and Holyfield.
Yeah.
It shows frustration when you can't go the long haul.
Exactly.
You went the long haul by doing your feet work and showing, you're controlling your breathing, you're keeping your feet moving, and you're keeping your opponent in front of you, which is a great boxing strategy. Now that street fighter's coming at you with everything you got, he's gonna tire you out.
And let me tell you something. Have you ever swung at a nigga and miss? Do you know how much energy that take? Cause you and I listen, hold up. And you didn't had your share of fights and comedy, so you're not gonna just put this all on me, cause you
that's why we here.
You done had some.
Yeah, I done had a lot of altercation, plenty. Some with audience members, some with other comedians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I was young. Wow. It could have went to a further extent, but I still got to live here and still try to be an entertainer.
That is.
You know what I'm saying? The streets and this comedy shit don't go hand in hand. I don't want you to ever think at a point that what you do in the streets you can bring over here to the comedy game and ain't gonna get no backlash from it.
But I will say this. That's because we're comics doesn't mean we wasn't something else before we became comics.
Yeah.
We were totally something different than the people that make you laugh. I mean, goons, killers, all that shit. That's just what they
all be in our comedy shows.
It is what it is. And we were part of that situation too.
Coming up.
I think the last situation I got into was, have you heard about the young comic that pulled a gun on me?
A young comic pulled a gun on you? I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, he pulled a gun. He was antagonizing, and come to find out, he just wanted me to mentor him. It was at a comedy spot a couple of months ago.
The pistol though.
He young comic.
That's to the extreme.
Yeah, he heard about me, and he was a big fan of mine. Come to find out, I got all types of inboxes. Will you mentor me and this and this and that? And I guess he was trying to get my attention by.
You saw the athlete pull the gun?
Huh?
You saw the inboxes athlete pull the gun?
Athlete pull the gun.
Because the DMs and shit, they'll move people.
Yeah.
Unpopular section of your
Right. So he was like really trying to antagonize me, and Rodney Perry, and I think it was who else? It was some more vets. They was like, man, leave this man alone. You don't want to deal with him like that, because he was threatening me. Hey man, I heard you could box this and this. I'd knock you out. He
just kept coming up to you.
Kept coming at me. Like, I was like, my man, listen, I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? And I could have really fucked him up because we were doing like spots at this Cat's Cafe, as a matter of fact, really the nice spot for comics who want to go and get their chops up. And I was up next, and I was like, try to smooth it down. I'm like, no man, you know what, man, let him go up, man. Vets don't really do that. Like, man, look, nigga, we bumping everybody. I'm coming in, I'm bumping everybody. So he didn't go up, he just kept going. So finally, Lav Love was like, Steve, don't say that, man. He just trying to antagonize you. I don't know what he want. So we just kept going. I was like, look, man, I told you, I ain't trying to go where you going, but if you keep it up, I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. This young brother's like, I be back. And I'm like, and everybody like, damn, what'd you do to him? Nothing. You know, everybody was standing around all the comics. And then he came back and he started mumbling, just mumbling. And I'm standing there, and all of a sudden he say something now, nigga. This nigga standing in front of me with a pistol, and I'm looking at him like,
You need you to light this fire.
Nigga, I had to kill you. I mean, that's where I was. But see, everybody behind me jumped up and ran. I felt like if I had jumped up and ran, he probably had a shot. Would have shot me.
Most cats with a pistol is a coward. They can't fight. Pistol is my last resort.
Dude, and then after the fact, they asked him, why did you go get a pistol? This motherfucker said he feared for his life.
But he antagonized you.
No, but because he feared, he heard these stories and feared what I would possibly do to him. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even that dude. I don't look for trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I finally talked to him after a couple of months. I didn't press charges. I just kind of gave him game and I let it go, man. But you know, sometimes your reputation do precede you in a bad way, and I didn't want to be perceived as that. That's why I'm more of a softer side, Steve. I'm more of a, you know, not soft as in, you know, pussy ass nigga, but just, you know, I'm listening, I'm observing, and I'm just, you know, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Even when we mature, it seems like the devil got to rear his ugly head to bring you back or see if you can pass the test. My brother told me that because I failed a lot, Steve. I'm talking about with the bad attitude and all of that shit. You can't tell me nothing, and I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna have fun doing it my way. You know what I'm saying? And my brother was like, "It's you. At the end of the day, it's something in you that gotta change for you to cross over this threshold." He said, "Now every year we talk, you've been in a fight. You done did some shit, and later on in life, you come to regret it because you talked to me about it. I'm here for you. I'm with the shits with you. But at the end of the day, it's you."
Yeah, but you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. I hear you.
Not for you. I'm talking about me.
I understand what you're saying.
And I was like,
no, I'm telling you this. I hear what you're saying. You said you failed and all that. You still gonna fail.
No, I fell into success.
No, but listen what I'm saying. You still gonna fail. But sometimes it's success and failure. You look back at what you did, and then, like your partner, your cousin said, it's you. See, one thing about us, this is the hardest thing for a human being to do, is hold themselves accountable. Dude,